Did you know that the way you fall asleep is the same way you wake up? If you are reliably ending your evening without processing out the triggers that have accumulated from your pain body throughout the day with some form of Zen practice, your mind will be unable to shut down. And the emotions that accompany that pain will carry you well into morning's light, guaranteeing that the moment you open your eyes, that sense memory that you have carved into your subconscious mind will be what greets you with a piping hot cup of misery. If this speaks to you at your very core and you are ready for an upgrade, then it is time to take a preemptive strike on your sleep to work in your favor in order for you to rise and shine. Let's do this. Hello, rock and rollers, and welcome to my channel. I'm Izzy, your soul energy alchemist, and I'm here to help you embrace your IZ-NESS. If you dig my vibe, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, at the end, so we can continue to take this journey together. We all have those evenings when all you want to do is sleep the toll of the day off. You might have had trust broken. Maybe that raise you were, relying on wasn't offered, or perhaps you were forced to spend some time with those energy vampires. Don't you just love them? And depending on, how attached you were to any of it, your reaction could be as simple and uneventful as just needing some alone time. Or you might require a box of tissues and a warm shoulder to lean on. But nonetheless, you are taking this shit to bed, like it or not, and waking up vibrating low. And so what happens is, over time, you begin to cultivate just another conditioned belief system based on what you are witnessing as your reality, accepting it as what is, and, well, these were the cards I was dealt. Instead of understanding that what is first an internal game. Way before we awaken spiritually, we don't necessarily have the capacity to even grasp this concept. Never mind apply it to how we are operating. So we remain on this sleep-wake hamster wheel of life, just going through the motions on autopilot, vulnerable to the ups and downs of our polarized ego, just watching life pass before our eyes. I gave so much of my power away to my fear of abandonment, fear of not being accepted for who I was, fear of being found out and called out and, left out, and on and on. I took everyone's stuff on as my own in more ways than one. First with the idea that if I fix them, then I will be irreplaceable to that person, that I would be seen, valued, and validated, none of which ever worked because I sought fulfillment and love externally. And two, as an undiagnosed empath, I absorbed imbalanced energy like a sponge because that's what matched my vibration at the time. And this depleted me to the point of severe fatigue and disappointment that had me crying myself into shitty sleep a gazillion times, only to, get up looking like Rocky Balboa after his bout with Apollo Creed, with the attitude toward life to match. Now, taking this into the rest of my day, experiencing everything from that state of consciousness. Not my best look, but that's part of the journey, and you have to love yourself through all of that, okay? And as you might guess, I spent a very large portion of my adult life pretty angry with God, until I awakened to the awareness that God was the internal game. OMG, I cracked the code. So I began to value what sticking to a nightly routine would do for me. And that became the catalyst to the frequency that was needed to reap the benefits that loving ourselves as a soul affords us. Just like a radio dial, static with unintelligible noise, until you tune into the precise resonance. Are you with me? Comment below if you need clarity. Use me, people. I am here to be of service to you. Now, for you to love yourself as a soul, that means that you must take charge of your energy. To know your energy means you must decipher it from everyone else's. And that requires you to harness yours and keep it within your own frame, okay? And this is what you can do. This is what I do. At night, lie down in a quiet place like your bed and begin calling your energy back into your body, expressing that which doesn't belong to you to find its host, while keeping your awareness on you. Now, you are free to do this silently, use words that command it, or even, intend it with an inward motion. Use hands to summon it back like I'm doing now. Any combination of that is acceptable and effective. And you do this for a few minutes. I don't use words, or I might say, I'm calling my energy back into my body, and I usually motion. And you visualize energy, however you see energy, as a ball, as a cloud, as a liquid magma type of stuff. And so I call it into my body. I'm at a point where I don't usually say, I release what doesn't belong to me, because eventually you want to carry this throughout your day. You want to always be in your frame. But as a newbie, I would say, and especially me, I forgot all the time how to do it. And so doing it at home was a great place to start. And for the purposes of this video, this is how you alchemize the energy over time during your sleep cycle. Okay. And you'll feel more relaxed once you shed the weight of other people's gunk. Immediately following, I begin my gratitude prayer. Gratitude automatically takes the focus off the pain and places it directly on the healing. It minimizes the fear that has been holding you hostage and replaces it with bliss and love, cultivating a deeper sense of self, okay? And, doing this every day, it's not fancy, it's not journaled, it's just me speaking out into the universe, thanking my soul for the abundance and gifts that I already possess. I spend a good 5 or 10 minutes on it. And rewards to time invested ratio are incomparable. Now, instead of entering slumber in a state of fear, you are in a place of allowance and surrender, equipped with the power to quickly pull yourself out of the emotion, which is essential for the alchemy of your energetic body. I also give thanks for my life's present circumstances as if I've chosen them myself. That's the key, to love yourself unconditionally. And I do this before I meditate and get out of bed in the morning. And that's what works for me. You do what is going to motivate you to keep being you. If you would like some guidance to help you get started, your soul work for this video is to create your bedtime regimen around these two practices: the practice of calling your energy back into your body and the practice of gratitude. And see if you group with them. But to be clear, it doesn't mean you won't cry or get angry or feel feelings you'd prefer not to feel for the rest of eternity. I mean, you are here in 3D. And so polarity is your experience, and exactly why you were incarnated here, to experience polarity. So always feel your feelings without believing the thoughts they create. The ups and downs, the hot and cold, the I feel good, I feel bad, nonsense, okay? In closing today, by incorporating some Zen to the end of our evening, we open ourselves to all possibilities for the greatest transformation and overnight reset to develop during those restorative and healing states of deep sleep, to the creative and influential stage of REM without our ego getting involved. And, gifting you every morning with a fresh start, a new opportunity to align and balance so that what is meant for you can effortlessly arrive. I send you love and light on this journey, and I thank you all. Be well.